Hey, hello. Sulking here with another chapter from the Let's Play series that I started recently. Last chapter, uh, we went to the mines. Let's do a quick recap. We went to that village over there. I think we looted one house. I don't think I looted the entire place. We did ourselves a map. Then we come back and started our initial crop farms, and from there we went to a cave around that place. We mined a bunch of goods that now we have over here, melted and ready to be used. So today I have some plans on what I would like to do. I've been taking a little bit of care on the farms while being AFK, but not much. As you can see, they're still not fully grown. I'll probably gather some extra seeds from shoveling around, and I planted those. So let's see. Uh, I have plans for today, and I believe those plans. Well, I want to do something. The first thing that I want to do here is take three of these papers. Oh wait, even better, we have a book that we got from from the village, I believe. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go here to the river. I still don't know if this is a river or like some sort of lake with an island in the middle. We will have to figure out that later. Well, I want to do here is actually, you know what? Let's leave those there. I want to kill this guy, and the reason I want to kill this guy is because I want the ink, and because if I'm not mistaken, maybe we need a feather as well. We might need a feather as well. Let's find out. We need feather ink and a book, right? To have a somewhere to write. I cannot hit the guy there. So if we do this, yeah, we get a book and quill. And what I want to do with this book and quill is that I want to give some sort of notes on what I'm trying to achieve here in this world, uh, so that I don't get lost mostly between chapter and chapter. There's some good continuity. Also because I get distracted a lot. As you can see, I start rambling around and I forget what I'm doing. So let's just how do we name this? Our goals sounds appropriate. I think we can start writing here. So the first thing that comes to my mind is animals farm. So we want cows and sheep. That's mainly it. I guess it doesn't hurt to get some chicken. These are mainly short-term goals because I know down the line we will go to the end, right? And slay the dragon. Probably after that, we might want to face the wither and all that stuff. But these are short term, so I believe uh, I believe some of these goals include the animal farm, getting diamonds, of course, starting trading with villagers. I think here we want to explore the world because we want to know more about the sun where we are. So yeah, let's just get started. What I'm going to do is use some of this stuff here that I don't need now. We can leave our we can leave our book and quill here. Maybe we can leave like some sort of like some of the special themes, some of the more special themes that we've gathered so far there. Yeah, I think that's about it for now because yeah, we just started this world. There's not much that we have to our names. I want to do an axe for me here because I want to go and chop some trees down because I want to do the barn for keeping our animals, and I haven't planned yet what I want to do with those. I just remember we got a name tag. We'll place that one here so it doesn't get lost. And yeah, the day is almost finished, and all I did was ramble on and yeah, talk a lot of nonsense and not working at all. But hey, we got ourselves a couple of trees. Maybe we can squeeze a couple more between it's too late. And we can start thinking about the barn. I did a cool barn in a world recently, but it got to the point where it was way too decorative and not functional at all. And that's something that is very difficult to manage in Minecraft worlds, I think. Keeping things between functional and mainly decorative. Like you can do to give you an example, you can create this big, beautiful castle for yourself, you know, to live in there. But if you're going to be all alone in this big castle of yours, if you're going to be all big, if you're going to be sorry for that, I had to step out for a moment to do something. Uh, so as I was saying, what might happen is that you build a big castle for yourself. But what's the point if you're going to be all alone in this castle, right? What would be the point of building this big building for you to be all alone in this world? So it makes a lot more of sense to create, for instance, a a castle for, let's say, some villagers to live in there, and you can create your own narrative, your own story about it. Like, let's say these are royalty villagers, right? The ones that live in your castle. You can have a village outside of the castle, and maybe those are peasants or whatever story fits your world. Uh, Something I want to do here is I want to create a shovel. Sorry if I'm rambling a lot and not working a lot. I want to let's I think we can start terraforming this here a little bit. I I'm not too fan of the idea of terraforming your whole lot because I think you end with some sort of weird shapes that don't look very organic. Like if I create a path here, it comes this way. Can do something like this and it looks organic enough, even though it has different lengths on the steps, right? Okay, what I'm thinking here is I want to do this barn of mine but I don't really know what shape or how I want to do it. Maybe we can continue with the trend that we have started there and try to create buildings that blend a little bit better with the environment. So that involves creating layers of dirt on top of the buildings. Maybe that might work, and we can create some sort of special, I don't know, like something that doesn't look weird, you know, like we can keep the same style that we use here for a barn. So we might want to do this here. I don't have water, unfortunately, so I might need to take a lot of this by hand. And it's unfortunately that I'm building in this beautiful biome. I already have to start the foresting things, but hey, what can we do about it? The world is huge. I'm sure it will be okay. We can go foresting a little bit here. Rebuilding. So what I think I'm gonna do is lay down the basis of our building here. So let's don't want it to be too close there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I do it like this, it's sort of the same as that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I sort of want it to be bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this goes here. Let's see. And maybe we can do something like this. And I'm going to need a lot of dirt, is the problem here. Just want to do something like this, I believe. And I should have a few more what are they called? A few more saplings. I have a few more saplings here. The reason I want these saplings is because we don't have a forest nearby, so we need to reforest around all of the time for now. Okay. Yeah, like this here, it looks weird, but it's part of the world, right? Just like this. The problem with not wanting to how do you call it, terraform a lot is that usually buildings are more expensive. Also, I need materials for building. I don't have any, right? So I might need to do a wow. We had a lot of pumpkins over here. Let's see. Yeah, maybe we will have to take from the hill. I'm pretty sure, but there's a lot of dirt here. It's not going to look that much different if I just take from some places and this sort of shape how we want our hill to look in the future. So let's see. I'm going to place this here for now. I don't think I will have enough wood to do what we want to do, but at least we kind of started. And this is something that I don't like a lot about recent updates, is the way flowers behave in these and these biomes. So yeah, I think we can do something like this. And that might look nice. And what we might do is double in here. I'm thinking I'll do like some sort of shelter for animals, for them to, you know, hang out during the night, during the rain. So something like that, perhaps. I think I like that. Okay, new day. I don't know if I already showed you how a sunrise looks in this world. Pretty magnificent. If I may say so myself. And again, I'm sorry if I sometimes struggle to pronounce some of the words or find the right proper words to express myself. English is not my main language. From Colombia. Yeah, we don't speak English here a lot. Only some days. Yeah. So what I'm thinking here is, so first this looks maybe a little, let me see. So this is the idea that I have, and we can place there here, 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 and there here. They're here, and they're all the way up here. And what I want to see is if I'm happy with this height. Yeah, I think this is more than enough for the animals. Maybe, yeah, I think I place the dirt in the wrong position, right? So it's making this look a little bit weird and more, what should I call it? Looks too thick for what I'm trying to achieve, although it might be that thick, I'm not sure. Okay, let me change this. And I know I'm making mistakes. I think either I cut here or I do a time lapse of how I will build this. It's a lot similar to what I already did over there. So yeah, enter time lapse. I'll see you in a while. Okay, right. So this is the final result. This is the barn for animals. Midway through doing this, I realized that there's actually only a space for two types of animals. So I think we will have sheep and cows, respectively. Uh, I haven't need chickens so far in my survival world, but they are arrows. They are a source of arrows, but then you need what is that flint? It's a bit complex. It's a bit complex to get those, I believe. I mean, if you have flint, you're probably farming in the nether or um, at least you have some sort of shovel with fortune to gather the flint. And at that point, I think it's easier to hunt for an infinity bow, which in my experience is a little bit difficult to obtain, but not that much. So what I'm going to do here, and you probably have noticed so far that I don't tend to do my paths very uh, they are not perfect, actually they're far from perfect. I just shovel what I think it makes sense. I leave some imperfections, that way it looks more natural, like they are built by the by me going around. So what I'm going to do here is actually gonna pay a little bit of attention to my crops, because I haven't taken care of them in a couple of days while I was building. I didn't bring inventory space, so let's try to be a bit organized here. The good thing is these are not yielding profit yet. These are. But potatoes and carrots are probably not yielding any sort of profit. Oh, those are ready. It's fine. Yeah, here you will see that I'm a bit lazy, to be honest. I try to get the ones that I'm ready. I don't usually do this. I guess because I'm starting. We can do it a couple of times like this. But I usually just come here and sew everything on my path, and that way I'm not too bothered trying to aim perfectly at the ones that need to be harvested. Okay, now we have our first production of wheat, which can go into getting some crops. And I didn't mention this the last time that I did the sugarcane. It looks weird with this pattern, but I actually know that I miss a few steps, a few spots. So I believe you leave, but let's take the like 1, 2, 3. I believe you put this, and you put this, like so. You can probably put 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I want to do this one. Anyway, let's see. 1, 2. Where does this one go? 1, 2, 3. I believe it goes here. Now it's 1, 2, 3. Like this, I believe. 1, 2, 3. So this should help keep this in a more square form, and I believe you're not supposed to plant outside of the square. That's what makes it look with a weird shape. But talking about squares, that's the most efficient way to plant sugarcane. There's one other that is similar. I don't know why these are showing up so quickly. They just visited me last week. So let's see if we can get them to sugarcane. Oh. Yeah, maybe this was this was a mistake. I'm gonna run. Hopefully I don't die here. They are not very scary, but I am very bad equipped right now to fight them. They are following me. Perfect. My shield just broke. Oh well. It's almost nighttime, so yeah, let's keep running from those. I don't want to die this soon in the. I don't want to die this soon in the series. Not worth that. Those probably give me. What is it? Those should give me a Battleman bottle. But I don't think I need a Battleman bottle this early in the game. I'll try to take on them if they're still there. Yeah, they're still here. So let's try to get the bottle. Cut carefully because I don't want to die just yet. They are about to split. Oh, this. Wow, that was incredibly stupid. I almost died for nothing. At least I don't think they give me something this early in the game. I guess I have a crossbow, Yahoo, and a banner that I don't need, but okay. So now that I have our wheat, I might want to start dropping some animals in the shelter that we did. Let's start with this ship. It's gray. I think that's pretty cool because maybe we can have half of the chips be gray and the other half white. For that, I believe I need to get one white and one gray, and probably only that. If I get another white, it will make. If I get two whites, unless yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult for the two to like one of the colors is going to overtake the other one. This way, yeah, I got a gray one, so maybe we can get a white now. That should even thins out for the whites. We might try to keep I don't know the word, like a good mix of both of them. Probably with time, one will overtake the other one anyway, but hopefully for that moment we will have enough wool from all of them. So that's that. Now let's try to get our cows. For the cows, I would like to bring more than two, but that might be a little bit difficult. So yeah, that's actually not a cow. I forgot we're hunting cows. Oh, I have my inventory full of tins. I have a lot of wool. That's what I want to take this, but yeah, it's probably a lot of garbage anyway. Okay, here are cows. Let's take them up here. And that will be all. I don't know what I want to do for the chickens. Like, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do for the chickens. As I said before, it's not something that I'm very... Now they can have a beautiful little cow. That's cute. Okay. So I believe we should have... Let's clear my inventory a little bit here. So all of this comes here. This comes here, this comes here, this comes here. As you can see, we're starting to get some sugar cane. We have some spare dirt here. Have some oaks here. So why I wanted to come here, it's because we can now take our book. I don't think this works. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way for me to cross this. So what we can do is put maybe an X here. Yep, I think we'll put an X in here. I want to plant our pumpkin because I forgot. Is that how you spell pumpkin? Pumpkin. Yeah, sorry for that, as I said before, not my main language. Explore the world, get down, start trading. So I think we're doing good here. Oh no, I don't want to resign this. I think we're doing good. We have now 2 bottles. We can put this here just so it looks the same. I wanted to do a few things here just before finishing. I want to put some trapdoors. So here, oh, this one doesn't look as good. These ones look better as some sort of window, you know, like here, you know. I know they add a little bit of depth to our thing. What I think I want to do is gather some dirt, and I'm actually going to take this block here and I'm going to do this like so. We can put that there, maybe like this. And I sort of want to extend our stairs one layer. Just so it looks a little bit like it has a little bit more of depth. And we have some spruce here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these trapdoors. I'm going to need a lot more than that. Yeah, it's like 4 each side. We can plant some flowers. That's what I'm trying to do here. So let's see which do we have available. I like these ones. So yeah, maybe something like that. Like so. Yeah, I think that looks good. Maybe it looks better if it's just one side. I'm not sure. We can, oh, actually, maybe light here. Uh, I'm not a big fan of putting lights on places where it should get on fire, you know. Like I'd rather put the torches somewhere around here, just because we don't have the wealth to use lamps. So I think I like this. I'm not sure about this, which is my other idea, but we can try really quickly here. Yeah, I think I like that. It adds a little bit more of depth to the entrance of our home. So what I'm going to do is really quickly sleep here. I will do some more trapdoors. It looks like it's going to be just enough for what we're trying to accomplish here. So this doesn't go here. This go here, this go here. You. We close this. We can plant some of our flowers, just like before. I think we'll go with one of each. Let's see if I have the stairs. Let me see if this is enough. Oh well. I don't have an axe. That's weird. Could swear I had an axe on me. Okay. And I think we're just missing. We can use this. Sure. Actually, we can be extra pretty and not place the one down there. And I didn't take this dirt. And yeah, that should add more depth to our house. Make it look a little bit more beautiful in here. And maybe we can add some stairs there. I don't know. But I'm not out of wood, so I can probably turn all of this into wood. Mostly because I want to get some stairs. Yeah, that looks magnificent. Yeah, this adds so much depth to our house that it looks a lot more planned and like we actually know what we're doing, you know. Oh, I was wondering why I had more than this than I needed. I knew I had the exact ones that I needed. One last thing that I want to try is something. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I know why I didn't do this. I don't know what I can use to add height here. I don't think there's something. Can't place a block here. Maybe if this wasn't the stairs and then no, yeah, I don't know what I can do there to make it look better, because if I do that, yeah, that's gonna look awful. So I think this is our base for now. That's the whole team. We have our chips. Let me see if I go real. I knew I had an axe. And maybe we can feed our guys here already. So you. Let's see if we can get the attention of our cows. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, my experience here. Okay, yeah. With work, we have worked quite a lot. And there's something that I would like you to see. One more team that I would like you to see. Maybe you're tired of this, but I mean, maybe I've been saying it a lot. But the point of using dirt in our builds here is being able of doing this, and I was expecting that because we're on the meadows we could get a little bit more of color from doing this. I can try my luck later. But basically, oh, I actually can plant some of these. I got plenty of flowers from working here. So yeah, if we look from afar, what we will see is some sort of building that sort of disguise itself with the biome here and this one here too. Maybe I should extend the little one star here. I don't know if that defeats, or actually, you know what? I can try that right now. Yeah, I think this will be better. I can just add, to be able just to add this dirt in these places. And because I have like a double layer of between the dirt and my house, if we come inside we shouldn't see any dirt. That's also why it feels so like so little space here, but that's what we were going for. It looks a little bit more bigger from the outside than it is in the inside, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think it looks really nice. Uh, this house has been like my comfort zone the last month that I've been playing this game, trying some stuff. But this here is completely. This is a completely new building, new type of build for me. Like I didn't use that to do this, and I think that's the cool thing about Minecraft. You have a lot of creativity and space to do a lot of things. Um, yeah, it it makes it so that you do stuff that you're proud of. So welcome back. I've been a little bit busy here. Um, I've been a little bit busy here, feeding the chips, the cows, just a little bit. And I also planted a few trees down there because I have an idea, and it's that I want some bees around the crops so that they can help me bone meal those. So yeah, but I also have a little surprise for you that I think you're gonna like it. I'm going to add a time-lapse here so you see it. So yeah, this is what I built. I spent a little time gathering some resources, mostly mostly chopping the trees down and getting the leaves. And I went and mined a little bit for the stone that I needed to build these stairs. So yeah, this is the final result, I think, or at least for now. Um, Now I can easily go up and down this hill, and I like this tree a little. I'm thinking maybe I can add here something to enjoy the view here. I'm not entirely sure what. Maybe like a little bench or something. Just something to decorate the space and make it look like it's something that I thought about. Uh, and here you just continue to go up the stairs, and yeah, here we are at my place. I'll probably do something similar here on this other side of my house, uh, for the aesthetics and also for the functional side of going up and down the stairs. One last thing that I want to show you here, before we leave is one is that I played with this like cobblestone logs and leaves at some points. I didn't want it to remove like the whole dirt because I also think the green looks nice. But maybe somewhere or at some points I want to actually add the stone. But I don't know, I kind of like it like this. I like things to look natural, green, like cobblestone is a lot of gray. That's exactly why we built our house like this with some dirt on top. Uh, and that's what I was going for here on the stairs as well. That's why there's plenty of logs, leaves, and that sort of stuff. Mm. So hopefully you enjoyed the time lapse of building those. And the last thing that I wanted to show you is that down here there's like this little cave that I saw at some point, and I thought that this could be a good place for me to start getting some of the cobblestone that I needed for the stairs. So I started doing these stairs, went down a little, mined some cobblestone mostly, and then I stumbled upon this cave right here. There was a few mobs that I take care of. Nothing too dangerous or anything. Um, and as you can see, I haven't mined much. I want to come here, get that coal, and get everything that I can see. But it looks like this actually opens quite a bit. Like you can see that down here, it continues to go down, and mobs start to spawn as I step foot inside of here. So I wanted to show you that in the next chapters I'll continue to explore this cave, see what's inside, or at least try to collect everything that might be easy from the surface, like iron and coal and that sort of stuff. Seems like there's also a few emeralds. Those I'll probably leave for now until I get my hands on a fortune pickaxe. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Hopefully you enjoyed this chapter. I'm not entirely sure about the length of the chapter. I've been trying to go for like at least 1 hour of footage. I I don't think I get much. Well, I don't think that maybe a little bit longer is bad. Initially, I was thinking that 2 hours chapters might be uh, the appropriate target for me to do. But well, since I'm new to this, I didn't know exactly how much work that was, and 1 hour has been my limit so far. But maybe this will be a little bit longer. If you have preferences about the length of this, or if you would like to suggest a certain length, uh, yeah, leave a comment with what you think it would be appropriate. Uh, that's that. Oh, this is the also this is how the stairs look in the night. I think they yeah they look nice. They bring a little bit more of character to this side of the hill and the mountain that we're making ours. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Yeah, consider leaving a like and a subscribe if you like that. And see you in the next one.